Welcome back to another week, another adventure. So today's adventure, it should be an interesting one, this one, I won't lie to you. Tesco's at Goole, back here to the base, and then we've got a Sainsbury's A-Doc. I did write this down on social media last week, and obviously you're going to be about 2 weeks behind on the social media. Do Tesco's really hate me, because I've got a really bad, every time I've been to Tesco's, I'm always about 2 or 3 hours at each one. I was at, where the hell did I go to the other week? I went to Tesco's Mega. I was in there for just short of 3.5 hours, and I thought, and then I went to Lichfield last week, and I was there for about a good 2.5 hours, and everything that was coming in was like 45 minutes. So yeah, there should be a good in this one. Like I said, we'll see if the hatred for me and the Tesco really does. I don't think it's something to do with that. I just think it's just space. That's all it is. And I respect everyone in the working industry of the warehouse. I used to work in warehouse myself, so I know precisely how hard it really can be. We're starting a week this week on a Tuesday, which is actually my working week. I actually do Tuesday to Saturday. On the videos last week, I've been doing Monday to Friday. What I do with the company, they asked me, can you work on Monday? I'd rather ditch to Saturday, and the reason being that is I'd rather just spend more time at home, enjoy my life. When you work the Saturday, you kind of lose that day. So yeah, so this week they mustn't need me, or mustn't have been enough demand for me to work the Monday, which is fine. I'm not arguing about that, because you can't push the ball. When I originally came to WS, I said, can I have Monday to Friday? And they're like, there ain't no Monday to Fridays, but if you're up for working Tuesday to Saturday, there's a shift there. And I was like, yeah. And obviously I've actually only ever worked 2 Saturdays out of the 5 or 6 weeks I've been here at the present in time. So yeah, so I'm just now we're gonna make a crack of it. The vehicles have now just been checked over. I'm in good nick. I need to put my sandwiches in the fridge. Do you know what I mean? I don't know why I've not put my sandwiches in the fridge. Put my bottle of pop in the fridge. Do you know what I mean? I mustn't like really cool sandwiches. And let's get this day on the road. It should be I think this should be a simple day. The only thing that I feel that today could be the biggest thing for me will be Tesco's at Goole. Will I be in their hours? All questions are going to be asked there, right? Will I be in their hours? And I think the answer might be yes. I can't do nothing much more about that. I've now officially gone back onto TikTok as well, which I will doing all the action shots. So I'm going to do a TikTok of the vehicle today. Social media, I'm still active on social media, and I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who is watching the videos and everyone who's liking the pictures on social media. I really love the support I'm getting to that, so thank you. So let's rock and roll. Tesco's. I'm not looking forward to this. And just like that, we are leaving Tesco's at Goole. Oh, I will not lie to you, I'm not looking forward to Tesco's. I thought, please don't be a Tesco's, please don't be a Tesco's for the first journey in, but it is. There's not much I really can do about it, so we're just gonna crack on over to Tesco's and see what the story's all about. So let's crack on down the road. Tell you what, I do love this industrial estate, nice and quiet all the time. Especially this time in the morning. It gets a little bit wonky when we get onto the side streets at the top, but other than that, nice and quiet. Well, let's crack on to Goole. Oh. Tell me in the comments if you feel sorry for me already. I don't feel sorry for me. I mean, I've had a 3 days off, I won't lie to you. I hate having 3 days off. It's like, I mean, this is one of the things, because I was looking at a job the other day, someone offered me a job, the other day, bore on and bore off, and I was like, I can't even bore on, bore off, because I had my children over. I had my children on a Sunday, and I thought, do you know what I mean? And I thought, how do people do this? I'm like 4 days off. I was on day 3 yesterday, and I was thinking, God, you know what I mean? I wish I were working. But it doesn't matter. We have to take the pinch with the salt, as they say. It's a very, very narrow bit of the road, this here with the trees. So when anything ever comes at me, we have to put the truck in the bushes. You beat it, but what they do is, like in where I live, they obviously literally this lane on the left will be shut, and you just drive up the right. So got lucky today, very, very lucky. But yeah, let's crack on the go. And there is the entrance to the Heinz factory on Spring Road, and I'm based at the one at the back. So yes, as we're now making our way under the N6, as you can see, we're now going to make our descent up Spring Road. Slow down a little bit, like that. No one's walking the dogs. Wow. It's a big dog. So yeah, we're just going to turn left now onto Hurst Road, and then we'll make our way onto the N6 ourselves, and we'll start cracking on. I'm not going to lie to you there. I was just about to say, wow, it's gone warm in this truck here now, and I looked down at me heater, and someone has obviously added on 28 Celsius. Wow, it's a little bit extreme that for this time of year. Well, I think it is anyway. So we just need to, so we'll lower back here a little bit. I need some more of that junction. Let the learner and the other 3 cars go, and then we'll go down this corner. Never mind, just gone to bed. So we'll just wait. I'm not going to lie to you, I've just realised that my wheels are in the back of the box. It says keep clear. There was nothing much I can do about it. I mean, I can't move forward too much, as this corner is quite a bad corner as it is. We'll have a green line in a minute. I mean, I think it's only one wheel that's in the box. A second little bit. Oh, these lights are on red for a while. There we go. And we'll take up most of this road now. Let's get around this bend. Around the wrong side of the road, but that's how this is done. Wow. There's a fair bit of weight on the back of the trailer today. So we're nearly at the N6 right now. And then should be alright after that point, so let's get rocking and rolling. Just like that, we are now approaching Goole. I'm about 1.5 miles out. You can obviously see it's actually been a bit of a nice run. I had a little bit of traffic over the Huddersfield, but nothing I need to write home about. It's been a nice chilled drive over. The foreign driver in front of me here is obviously just annoying me more than anything. I keep going to 56 and he drops to 53, and then when I drop down to 53 he flies off. But yeah, so, oh, that's a nice scan of colours. I like that one there on the opposite side. Different. But yeah, you can obviously see Tesco's Goole is coming up now here on the right hand side. That's coming up on the camera or not, but it does, it's right there. So this should, let's put in the comments, how long do you reckon I'm going to be in Tesco's Goole for? I reckon 2 hours as a minimum. That means I should be out for 1, I'll be back at yard for 3, and then I've just, like I said, I've just got an ADOC to do behind. As I said, let's just see what Mr. Foreign Driver in front of us is doing here, because Tesco's, it's didn't indicate over, but we have done now. All the trucks in the truck stop over there, GRS services. Let me know if you stopped in there before. It looks like they've expanded that out over the years. So let's just see what happens here. Is he going to Tesco's at Goole? Is he not? Let's see what he does. Well, should be a nice, interesting one. This one, yeah, it's got his right indicator on. I've got mine on now. Watching that Tesla. Oh, it's a bit busy on the roundabout today. That's normally not the case. So we're finally moving. So let's just get around this roundabout now. Let's get around here now. As we're now going in now to Goole. There's still a lot of older trucks on the road. It's nice to see them still going. I saw one the other day in a bay. I can't remember what bay it was on, and there was a really nice one with all the bull bars on it. It just looked good. So let's get around this next bend. Nice and simple. So there is Tesco's Goole. Behind that, Guardian's Industrials there in front of you. This should be nice. This should be nice and simple just to get on the bay. There is a company we will not mention, Kalina. So yeah, so let's get around this next bend and we're in at Goole. There we go. As we go around the bend, make sure nothing's coming up on my left hand side here. The good old days. I mean, I tell you what, given a couple of years ago, this would have been full of spotters everywhere. It's nice weather. I know it's a Tuesday, and a lot of people might say, no, they're all working, but there used to be loads of spotters here a couple of years ago. It was really nice to see them, giving you all the smiles and all the rest of it. So as you can see yourself, here is the signs now for Tesco's at Goole as we go straight in. Reduce the speed as we walk in. Wow, look at all them vans there packing up there. That's very unusual. Not normally see vans packed up there. Let's get rocking. And we've just finished tipping here now at Tesco's at Goole. Wasn't too bad that, to be fair. We're around here at R10. We was on the bay by about 10 minutes later, and I've just finished tipping now at 12:20. That's not too bad then, actually. Just under 2 hours, an hour and 50 minutes. That's actually quite fair. I will actually stop saying that Tesco's ate me now. Right, let's get back to the base and we're going to get the next one. We're going to Ada, I think, next. So unless things have changed, there's a store back trailer there, WS, the store back, just thought I'd point that out. But yeah, so we're just going to get back to the base now, drop this empty trailer off so it can be reloaded for the next job, and then we'll get our next job for Ada. I think it's Sainsbury's, but I think it was Bucket. I'm not quite sure which one it was, so let's get back and let's double check that. Let's go. And just like that, we're back in Wigan. You can obviously see the Heinz patches here on the left hand side, and I go to the factory just at the far back. So yeah, I have delivered into this one here on the left hand side here on Springfield Road. So all we got to do now is just nicely nudge it around the corner. Bit of a slow down a little bit here because it does get a bit narrower. I mean, and then we'll just nurse it back into the yard, nice and simple. Can't moan at how simple that has been today. I did think Tesco's, like I said, I just wrote this on social media. I thought it was going to be a 3-hour tip. To be done in 2, I'm very happy with that. Charge at Tesco's I can live with. When, you know, the only thing I have a problem with Tesco's is when they make you sit on them church stools. They're outdated now and they're really uncomfortable, and people always put their feet up on them. Very annoying that at the end of the day. But yeah, here we go. Like so, we're just going around the corner now, and then we'll be in the yard. Like Mr. Jack Richardson's returns. Say thank you to him because he did, even though we backed off for him. The no raw works today. Still, that's a good sign, I think. That's all right. They're over there on the left hand side. I'm going to say there's no raw works today on the left hand side. Something to do with water. Probably a water leak. And like I said, we'll just be around the corner in April Hines, and we'll just do our next job. Park's got to be into it. Let's get in here now. And here is my left turn into the yard. Just go into the yard and we'll see if my next load is ready to go. And we'll take it from there. So funny story, I'm now back here at Hines at Wigan. And as I arrived back in, the security team said, can you go and put your trailer on bay 17, trailer number 240? I'm like, yeah, no problem. So I went in and I said to the WS team planners, and I said, is my load ready for the next job? They're like, no, but it will be loaded soon. I'm like, yeah. So when they asked the details, the young lad went, bay 17, trailer 240. So the trailer I've dropped, I've had to re-up. You can't write it, but it don't matter. I'm about 3 trucks in line, and then I will be getting loaded up. And we'll make our way to Sainsbury's at Haydock, which is only around the corner from here, so it's not like it's a big issue. It should be a nice, easy one, this one. And Sainsbury's Haydock, sometimes you can be off via the back door, and sometimes you can be loaded via the curtains. Whichever way it comes off, it comes off. And we'll just take it a nice stride, I guess, at the end of the day. It's a nice chill one. I don't want to be stressing. We're not stressing. Smile. And then we'll just crack on. So my video, so this is Tuesday, and my video is obviously launched today. I'm more than happy with people watching my video, so thank you so much if you have took the time to watch it. I released it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. When I thought about it, I thought, yeah. So whoever did get to watch my video last week, thank you so much for that. I appreciate the support of the channel. So it's time to chill, time to relax, set the seat back. I might be having that. And just like that, we are now leaving the Wigan area, as we've got to go a different way out, as there's been a bit of an accident on the main road coming into Wigan. Not a big issue. There is plenty of ways out of Wigan here. Let's just get past all these learners here as we're on our way out. So let's go down here, let's turn the corner, and let's go up the A49. And we'll make our way to to Sainsbury's at Haydock. I was going to say Ashton then. I've got Ashton stuck in my head. It's gone absolutely warm all of a sudden. It's 26 Celsius, which is lovely. I love the sun, but it just completely kills me. I'm still getting used to it now, because obviously I'm used to just working nights at present time, and then my working days. It is taking its toll. There's an EV cargo there in front of us. Nice white unit on the front there. Foreign transport. And we'll obviously turn left here, and then we'll just make our way up the A49. It's not like it hasn't been, not like it can't be done. Nice and simple, as we say. And it's just like I said, it's only a good 20 minutes to the Sainsbury's Haydock. Very, very close. Very close. That's it now. We are making our final descent into Haydock Industrial Estates as we now pass the Asda petrol station here. We pass this limewood farms here, as you can see on the right hand side. I bet in there, it's actually quite nice. All the Amazon lads are dropping all the equipment here around here. Bit of a grey area really, with all the houses built up and stuff, but we've just got to turn left here now, and we're in to Sainsbury's. It's just up this road here now. Let's go up to the top. There we go, just passing back under the East Lancs Road. What the hell is that van park there like that for? That's got to be the best parking on the century. Can't be Doctor. Oh, it seems like he's got a little bit of a problem there. Let's get over here now. Yeah. So back into the car. And obviously, just as we cross over, Sainsbury's is here and Buckers are here. They're both literally just right there. Can you see the big sign for Sainsbury's coming up right now? Oh, I won't lie, it's been a while since I've been to Sainsbury's at Haydock. Yes. It's not too bad, I guess. I wonder if you can see Sainsbury's. Yep, let's get in here. What would you, I reckon every time I've been here, I reckon I've always been here for roughly about an hour. It's 4:45 as I'm driving up the road. We'll just get ourselves up the road here. Nice and simple. And here we are now as we approach Sainsbury's at Aydock. I think I should worry. I've just noticed there is about 3, if not 4, wagons queuing up there to get on a bear. Oh, I was hoping for a nice easy tip here and then back to Heinz, but I think that might be in the toilet with just the fact that I've just seen 3 or 4 parked up on the site. So let's go around this corner here. There is trucks coming up here, you know what I mean, but it is all on bays. Loving that, absolutely loving it. So let's get ourselves booked in and let's get in and out of here. I'm hoping for under an hour, but I've just got a funny feeling I'm going to be here for 2. Let's get booked in. So we've just booked in here now at Sainsbury's at Aydock. I was hoping to go on a bay because there's a few trucks on the bay here. I went in and said, there you go mate, and he went, yep, you're going on that canopy pal. I went, right, no problem. The young driver in front of me who was driving the DHL wagon said, went in and he was like, how long before I go on this bay pal? I went, is he going on that canopy as well? He went, yeah. He went, but maritime driver's gone for a wonder. I was like, well, put us on bays then, because as you can see, the bays are completely empty now. The wagons have come off, they're gone. But apparently it has to go under the canopy. Don't know why. I was like, you know, there's no sweat off my back for me to wait. But the maritime driver had to come out. When the maritime driver did return, I don't know where he went to, he disappeared well up in the yard. I think he went to the toilet. They was like, what, do you want to go on the canopy? He went, where does it go? The guy goes in between the lines. So yeah, we're just going to wait for the maritime to come off, then DHL will go on, and then I will go under the canopy myself. All we can do now is wait. That was it. Look, this is me waiting. I think I might even watch a film. Well, I've been having that. You never know yet. The world is my oyster. So we are now fully unloaded here at Sainsbury's at Aydock. It took forever to get on that bay, but finally we got there. Got here at 10 to 5. I was at that bay for about 20 past 6, and it is 7 o'clock. Shouldn't take that long. Do you know what? I will respect the lad who was unloading me now. He was unloading, checking, and trying to put stuff away as well. And I said to him there, I said, how come you're doing that? Apparently it's just the cutbacks. That's what Sainsbury's was talking about there then. I said, yeah, but I didn't want to be here at 7 o'clock at night. So let's get back to our, I was going to say Heineken then, let's get back to our Heinz, drop this trailer, and I can finally go home, and we can start tomorrow. And we're back for day number 2, and today's an interesting one. I've got a Buckers at Aydock, and the dead same truck as well, which is very unusual for me. I normally don't drive a truck back to back. I noticed in my video last week, I drove one twice, so it's whatever's here, I was just assuming. And we're parked up next to one of the new ones. Let me know in the comments which do you like, the newer one or the older wrap. I'm partial to the new one. I don't know what it is, them black chevrons to me. I just like it, I just do. So yeah, so let's get rocking and rolling. So like I said, we have got, like I said, we've got the Buckers at Aydock, back to the yard. And then I think I've got an Asda at Wakefield or an Asda at Doncaster. I think he said Wakefield. Should be an interesting day. Process wide, even one of them parts up over there. So let's get rocking and rolling. So just like that, we are leaving the Wigan area. Not many days you see a Jeep in that colour especially. So let's get out of here. Let's go and chase that Jeep down. That is that? What? I've never, you know what? That's the first ever time I've ever seen a Jeep like that. So yeah, we're just leaving the Wigan area now. Should be a nice chill day today, I hope. Yesterday was a little bit of a moment due to the fact that, you know, Sainsbury's helping, Tesco's helping. It was like, oh my god. So I'm hoping today's not too bad. Booker's is probably going to be my biggest one, I think. I think that's going to be the only one that's going to hold me up the most. And I honestly think as at Wakefield, because we don't go under the actual main canopy, I go under the canopy at the back to deliver the beans. It's actually like the bar and truck driver here coming. Yes, he said thank you. Very shocked at that. David has to wear there, sleeping there in the industrial estate. Yeah, some flashed me through as well. That was nice of him. There was enough room for both of us there. I think he must drive the bigger trucks. So let's get rocking and rolling out of the area, and then we can crack on with the jobs we got today. So opposite Adox, roughly about, with a little bit of a delay here, about 30 minutes away, which I'm predicting that anyway. Should be nice, that's easy one. So let's go. So here we are now, as we just come off now by Adox Industrial Estate. It feels like a bit of a deja vu, to be honest with you. So here we are now, we're just coming around the corner now. One of my WS lads here, that's up on the right hand side. Oh, I love that there. He's got like an headboard that says WS on it. I'd do it like that. If I had my own unit, I think that would be definitely a big must. So I've just got to go in the corner, obviously. Obviously, if I don't have my own unit, a lot of people have asked me in the comments, why do I get a different unit every day? As a day driver, you get a different unit every single day. If I was tramping for WS, I would be given a tramper truck, but I don't want to tramp for WS. Them days are well and truly over. Are you ever going to move that, man? So here we are now, we just passed up under East Lancs Road. Oh, it's kind of a bit dark. Oh, it's kind of a bit dark. There we go. And there is the van from yesterday. I'm assuming it has to have brought down at some point, that van. It does look like it's got a lot of oil underneath as well. So yeah, over the road, as you can see, in Sainsbury's, and Booker's is on the left. So you can see Sainsbury's where we delivered all our beans yesterday. And today we're just, I didn't pin that woman down, the car was going to start, but let's just keep going. Let's keep going. Oh, a bit of a bad spot to stop a truck, but just take our time here coming round the bend. Might just be a little bit lost. So it doesn't matter. Nice and clear. And here it is. Booker's is there, just on the left hand side. As you can see, as we're coming in. Right up at the side of it. How much mayonnaise do you really need? That's way too much mayonnaise for one customer. Wow. So that is it. We've just finished tipping here now at Booker's at Adox. Wow, that was super easy. I arrived here for about 5 to 8. I'm done here for 9:05. That is how it should be, nice and simple. There was no one in front of me, on a bay, reverse back. When I was tipped, the portlet said, can you just give us 20 minutes to check paperwork on me? That's not a problem. So I've just given them a gracious 20 minutes. Sat across from the bays. It's nice and simple. I went back in, went to get my paperwork, and someone has nicked my paperwork, so they've had to photocopy it. It was more than apologised. I was like, no, don't worry about it. I just need anything to proof of delivery. That's all I need. So yeah, that was really easy. An hour, can live with that all day long. I thought maybe the W, because there was only one truck behind me, which was a WS truck, which I put up on social media. And I went up to him and I said, excuse me, I said, have you picked some paperwork up by accident? Just trying to, you know, because I don't want to get anyone into trouble when they get back to the base and they've got about 2 sets of paperwork and they're like, that's not ours. But yeah, like I said, so I went up to the WS truck behind me. I said, excuse me, I picked some paperwork. No, mate. He said, they've just said, can I give them about half hour? But like I said to him, simple as that. So let's get back to Heinz and let's see where I'm off to next. I think it is Asda at Doncaster or Asda at Wakefield. I know it's an Asda. That's about as much as we know, so let's go. Just like that, we are now leaving this Sainsbury's, I was going to say Sainsbury's, a Booker's area to go back to Heinz. I've been going round something here all over. I can't remember if I saw that coming in. Doesn't matter, we're just going to go around the corner. I don't know if that red trailer Mercedes knows where he's going. He's doing a reverse in the road. It's fine, let's see, he's back, let him do what he's got to do. At the end of the day, safety first, safety first. Oh, little white man's not, it's not going to stop. There's a white man over there, didn't even stop for him. It's come right up outside of him. Oh. It's not good down. But yeah, we'll just go wait now. And just like that, we're rolling. So he's now reversed into the building, which was a good sign. Let me know in the comments, what do you actually take on the new MEN? I quite like it. That looks really, really nice. So we say thank you to him holding back. And obviously the Mercedes Actros, to me, that one there will always forever be, for me, the best looking truck. I have driven one, and that's all I'm going to say about that matter. And we've just now got to make our way, like I said, back to Heinz. To just, yeah, back to Heinz, nice and simple. Simple. Famous last words as always. That's all I always keep saying, it's simple, and then something goes wrong. I should be back to Heinz for roughly around about 25 to 10. I get the next job on, I should be leaving for around about 10:30. With a break, obviously then doing the Asda's. Perfect. And just like that, we are right back into the Heinz area in Wigan. You know what, you just don't understand how close ADOC is. That's why I was really, really miffed off yesterday, because I went to Sainsbury's at ADOC and I wanted to be done for a certain time. I still managed to finish at the time I wanted to finish at, but it just felt like it was being dragged out. But it doesn't really matter, as someone always keeps saying in the comments, we get paid by the hour, and that is truth. Well, that's it. Technically at this point I should go straight over at the roundabout, but I actually have to turn right. I've actually forgot my sunglasses, they're actually in my car. I don't think the sun's going to come out today, but I think I'll go and get them just in case. So let's get to the right hand side here, let's go and down here. Obviously not, and then, because obviously there in front of you there where the trucks are all going is Heinz itself. So let's get around this bend now. Let's go and get sunglasses out of my car. So a little bit of an update on why I've not done the second part of the video is the fact is I've come back to Heinz for the next job and they were like, oh, it's not ready yet. I'm like, that's fine, that's fine. So I went to have my break, obviously in the wagon, and 5 hours later they've just come out to tell me that they double booked the job with another haulier, so the job had to be cancelled. So unfortunately there is no other work for me, so they're going to send me home a little bit early today. It sucks when it's like that, but at the end of the day we take the pinch with the salt. I can make it up in other days with hours and stuff. I had a few things to do today anyway, so I was kind of glad with the early finish. So this is where we'll end the video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not, please, because it does help the channel out. And I am absolutely loving the sunshine, so I think I might go home and work on my tan. I don't know yet. I mean, I have a few errands to run anyway, so it's just a matter of going home and sorting all them out. So thank you so much for watching. I apologise the video had to end like this. I normally ask you a question to say, what's your favourite? So let's ask this question then. What do you dunk in your mayonnaise? Me again, I don't like mayonnaise neither. My girlfriend loves mayonnaise. I'm not a massive fan. I can't stand it, what my girlfriend does. So thank you so much again for watching, and I will see you for the next video on Thursday. Look after yourself.